What's going on, man? It's your boy Dwayne Clement with Pressure Washing, all right? We're out here another day with the national headquarters for the Civil Air Patrol, all right? That's national headquarters for the Civil Air Patrol. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going ahead and doing all the sidewalks around the building. You see how nasty that thing is behind me? Man, it looks kind of rough, don't it? So check me out. So we're going to be going ahead and cleaning that. We're also going to be taking care of this plane that's in the background back over here. I got Devin in the back hooking up the water, getting everything going. So that's what we're doing, man. Y'all stay tuned. It's going to be a little fun video, man. We're going to watch this plane. We're going to do a lot of little odds and ends work. We're going to take care of the sidewalks, man. Once again, man, who do it like us? Who do it like us, man? I show y'all boys on base. I take y'all all these other places that we go. Like I said, we stay busy with this stuff, man, thankfully. So, man, don't forget, man, like, comment, subscribe. And all for all my folks, we're going to post a video on Facebook. Man, y'all hit the share button, man. Y'all boys on Facebook, hit that share button for us, man. It go a long way. We're trying to get our brand on out there, man. So, like I say, y'all just stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, we're coming through, soaping everything down. We're looking to get rid of all that green algae and pollen. It's been about a couple years since this thing been washed up, so of course it's a pleasure to come on out and do this for the U.S. Air Force. Big salute to them. All right, what we came through and dripped this thing down with was about a 3% mix, all right? We wanted to melt on off here like a hot knife through butter. Devin coming on through, man, just rinsing everything down. I think we're running about a 25-degree tip, 12 gallons a minute on there, man. So we got that wide fan tip. Oh, excuse me, a 40-degree at 12. So we running a little bit wider fan, and it's coming on off pretty good, man. Like I say, this day was fairly warm today. So you know, of course, we're excited about the season coming on up, man, and all the different jobs and things like we have lined up. So like I say, man, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe on this bad boy. Once again, we doing our thing, coming on down with this. So I'm gonna let y'all just watch this bad boy. Let me shut up for a little bit. All right, what we got is Devin going around the other side of it. Like I say, we steady going around coating everything with it. It's been a couple years since it's been done, like I already stated. So we always want to be real careful with this paint on these things. Like I say, this is a very old plane. They actually have a, it's not a headstone, but it's more like a relic type stone in front of it for those who actually, you know, fought in the Air Force and past, man. So a lot of folks don't realize in Montgomery, Alabama is the pretty much where all the officers get trained at. So anytime you see any commissioned or non-commissioned officer in the Air Force around the world, they actually have to stay in Montgomery for a period of time to get their training. So that's the people in Washington, D.C. and all around the world. So like I say, man, this is a big pleasure to be able to come on out and take care of such an important building, man. You'll be surprised the people. All right, next is the rinse down phase. What I'm using is a 40-degree tip, 12 gallons per minute. What we did was, in that foam cannon, when you guys seen Devin soaping it down, typically you want to put a 50-50 mix in there. But since this thing hadn't been cleaned up in a couple years, we actually went full strength. And it turned out great. Like I say, man, all the green algae, all the pollen, and the buildup over the years was just able to come off without any scrubbing and things like that. Of course, you don't really want to get into any scrubbing. If you did, you really want to use a soft bristle brush. But like I said, that wasn't needed, man. Everything just melted on off. We're super excited about when they come in on Monday to take a look at everything. So like I say, that's what we pretty much did. I'm just trying to get this wing and everything else clean. We had to get up on the ladder, which we didn't shoot that, but we had to get up on the ladder, get the top of everything washed off as well. Like I say, and if you guys ever been on base, this particular base, it's a ton of these planes all around, different fighter jets and things like that, man. So you know, we got a lot of big hopes to come on in and actually wash several of them for them, you know. But like I say, so I'm just coming on through, man, just taking my time, really just trying to get all this algae off, because this thing will be inspected as well. So one thing I say about those fellas at the Air Force, they make sure that they always do their due diligence when you come on out. So you got to always bring your A game. You know how we do at Clear Moment, man. And what we got is a hot mix down. This thing right here has a pretty good drainage system, so it's not going to disturb any vegetation and things like that. They got rocks behind it, so we pretty much good to go with it. So we cooking with a little sauce today on this bad one. So the main thing about this job is, man, you know, it's really just grateful to you know, do work for the military, man. We got a lot of the stuff coming up. I'll be posting a video of some, you know, some expansive work we did. We done expanded our services. We're doing a little bit more, well, not doing, actually doing a lot more. So we're gonna be showing a few things with that coming up in the next few days, man. With, and a lot of this is, like I say, work with the military. So always big salute to the military, man, especially what's going on during these days, man. Ukraine and actually all around the world, man. So anytime we get a call from the United States Air Force, we always happy, man, to come on out and do that work, man. So we do a lot of work for them, and we never take it for granted. We try to treat each job as this is our last. You get what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing about it, man. So I know it's a lot going on these days, as far as with what we have going on in the country. Gad, hold on one second. Hey, Devin, you gonna start? You good right there with that? That's fine, because we're gonna just run a surface clean over it. Just go ahead and just hit all those steps, and we good right there. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll come back and get that with the surface clean. So we'll move that out after we finish. So yeah, man, like I was saying, well, when it comes down to it, man, you know, I know a lot of guys saying gas prices are high, of course, which it is, man, and that's affecting the bottom line. I know everybody's going up on the prices, so people worry about what's really going on in this country and in the future of it, man. So I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, man, we got to be thankful. We got to remain humble at the same time when it comes down to it. So when these jobs come our way, you always want to make sure that you're doing them with the spirit of excellence. You feel what I'm saying? And so you got to always treat them like this may be my last job, even though you can have a ton of them on the schedule. So if you take that attitude when you're coming on down and you're servicing properties, you're going to have great results every time. And so that's something I always keep in mind when we out here working. And that's something that I always keep in mind. Man, you know, I don't take nothing for granted. Everything that we have, man, is God-given. So especially with this stuff with business, a lot of people don't realize, you know, us fellow power washers, man, us fellow business owners, you get what I'm saying? And really anybody, I can't just say us fellow business owners. I don't want to X out anybody, man. Really, when it boils down to it, you got to realize who's sitting this work. And if at the end of the day, if you think it's you doing such a great job, yeah, you want to do your part. But if you think you're doing an outstanding job and don't give God his credit, man, it can always be taken away from you so fast. So my whole thing with these videos, man, as y'all already know, man, all my subs, man, and folks just first time watching, is I always try to affiliate and set in, man, God in the whole thing, man, because they help you realize the big picture with it. You feel what I'm saying? So when you realize the big picture, what it actually is, it don't let anything get too big for you, or a job necessarily get too big for you, or day-to-day activities. You're dealing with different guys, you're dealing with different women and things like that on these jobs. It always put things in perspective. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing cleaned on up. And don't forget, man, like, comment, subscribe on this bad boy. This thing finna look good.